Let's see here. We are live a little earlier. I have a friend joining me, and I am super excited. So I'm trying to figure out how to navigate this. Let's add someone to my Facebook Live. So bear with us as we keep working. So we'll see if she gets her little notification and can jump on. Super excited, and I'll keep looking here and see what I can do. Okay. Come on in, Ram. My dog's out here. Come on, Ramsey. Come on. You come on in. It's all good. Hi, buddy. All right, we're waiting. Oh, bring them on. Okie dokie. Bring them on video. There we go. Okay, that's it. Send. Okay. Yes, I want you. So send request. I'm working on it. I think it's coming. I think you're on your way. I hope. Adding. Ooh, this is working. I think. Oh, yes, it worked. Oh, I'm so excited. This is so
Wait,
cool.
I don't see you. Hang on a second.
That's all right. You're a box. It says you're joining. So this is so
Okay.
fun.
Maybe it'll take a second.
Yeah. Hey, Linda, I can see your name. Oh, Linda, it's been so long. You just wait. We're gonna have fun. If we can figure this out. Oops, sorry. I had a hair. I had to get that off of there. I apologize. Oh, I miss your face, Linda. Oh my gosh, we could still be harassing each other right now. It'd be so exciting. So I'm waiting. I've got an amazing person that's joining. It's Veronica, and I'll introduce her in a second. But
Okay.
we're trying to. Oh, she's on.
Okay, now I see myself, but I don't see you.
Well, I'm here. Yeah. Good luck. I don't know how you find me or what happens, but if you're okay with going, I'm okay with going.
Sure.
Good?
I can't
Awesome.
see you, but yeah, this
All right.
works.
Well, I'll just keep talking. Who knows where I
Okay.
live in your phone?
Yeah.
And I don't understand how all this works anyways. I don't understand a lot of things, especially this Facebook thing.
Right.
So we do have an awesome person watching. So we actually have somebody watching the live here. This is pretty awesome. And then a lot of people do catch it after. So we're speaking to anybody that's out there. So I am super pumped. So you can hopefully see Veronica. Hey, Linda, can you give me a thumbs up to see if you can see her? Because if you can see me, God help me out, Linda. I'm putting you on to work.
Well, and I'm doing this on my phone because
I forgot.
Okay. I forgot my password, so I can't log in on my computer.
That's awesome. I never do
The
it
worst.
on it, but my phone, I could probably try it, but it's just easier to do it on a phone. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started. Even though Linda didn't respond to me, it's okay. Oh, she gave me 4 thumbs up, so
Ooh,
she's just an
I like
overachiever
it.
as always. So good. So she's got us both. So for those of you that have watched these lives, you know that I like to talk about nutrition things, and you know I like to talk about how you can help your body heal. Well, I met this really awesome girl. Her name is Veronica, and she is on this screen right now as we speak. And I got super excited when she posted something recently that she wanted an Adopt a Hive program going. So I'm going to let her speak to that. But all I have to say is rather than eating the yucky sugars, I'd rather you eat healthy sugars. So we've got all this amazing stuff we're going to talk about. We're going to try to do the best we can in order to keep it down on the down low and not too long, because you know I can talk forever, and I got to let you know, so can Veronica, in an awesome way. But the best part about this, well, besides Veronica being on here and talking about everything with her bees and her honey and all this amazingness, is that we do have the names. So those of you that voted for the queen bee, which is part of this hive, Adopt a Hive thing, is to name the queen bee, I've got the results. So I'm super excited to do it. So Veronica, I want you just go ahead and take it away and kind of talk to maybe the great health benefits of honey and why you recommend it as well to your people.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, welcome. So I'm Veronica Besterman. My husband and I are owners of Bonita Acres in Prescott, Wisconsin, and we are beekeepers. We have about, we think 50 hives. I say about because they will, when they're thriving, they need to be split and then that new hive will eventually make another queen. So, and it can change month to month. So it's about 50. Our mission is basically to provide healthy, non-toxic, natural, local products to Wisconsin and Minnesota, I guess. So just our little area. So we have honey, obviously. I make sourdough bread. I have another wellness business that I do nutrition coaching, and I have supplements there. So a lot like what Brandy does, just trying to get people to live healthier lives, and that includes like your mindset too. And then there's a couple other various products, but honey is kind of the base of Bonita Acres and beekeeping. As far as how we got to the Adopt a Hive, I was talking to a couple of my beekeeping friends, and it sounds like, yeah, they do that. That's like a thing. And I was like, that is so cool. So I looked into it as far as like pricing and like how it works, and basically we got to the point where we are now where it's $149. You adopt the hive from May to about the end of October. That's typically the bulk of the beekeeping season. And then so you pay that one price, you get to name your queen, you get to pick the color of your hive, you get honey, and then you get to schedule a tour where you can dress up in a veil, full suit if you want, and get to go and actually see and meet the bees, and we'll try and find the queen. Typically, we have it marked, so we should be able to find your queen. You get to see it and learn more about the bees and the hives and how that works, and it's a lot of fun. I love it. And if you get stung, that's even better, because then we can talk about all the properties of bee venom, but that's for another live.
I love it.
Yeah, so we're going to talk honey today and all of the benefits of honey and why it's so much better than refined sugars and all the other processed sweeteners and fake sweeteners that are out there. This is definitely one that is going to be encouraged in my nutrition program, because as far as it affecting blood sugar or your glucose, it is a lot different than if you were to have sugar cubes or sweet and low or any of those icky sweeteners. So we'll talk more about that. Did I get everything that you wanted me to touch on so far?
Yeah,
The introduction?
absolutely.
Okay.
I think that, well, honey is just one, it is so good. And if you're going to be eating sugar, eat the good sugar,
Yeah.
right? Again, I try to not have people, we try to get away from it. There's a lot of inflammatory properties to it, and that's what we don't want. But if we're going to do it, go for the good stuff. So what else is in honey, Veronica, that makes it so awesome?
So honey has a lot of properties as far as antibacterial, antimicrobial, antifungal, all the antis. So it's really good not only to consume orally but also to use topically. So it's really good for wound healing. A lot of people use it for like a face mask if you're just, instead of doing like the clay or the mud or any of that, just slap it on. I've seen people use it in their hair, and obviously wash it out. But honey is one of those things where all you need is just warm water and it's gone. Like it just rinses out nicely. So when I'm beekeeping, if it's on my clothes, I'm covered in honey, like it's fine. I know it's not going to ruin my clothes. I just throw it in the wash and I'm good the next day. Um, it's You've heard the saying that it's good for allergies. Well, that's true, because it does contain pollen that the bees are getting from the area. So a lot of people will say local honey is good for allergies. And what is local? How many miles? I've heard within 50 miles, within 100 miles. I say you could consider local honey being anything that is in with the zone. So if you look at the map, they break down the zones when you're gardening. Like we're in zone 4. So I would say if you can consume honey within that zone, that would be considered local to me. That's my opinion. Because that they're pollinating basically all the same things. All the same trees are in this area, all the same weeds and flowers and all of that. So obviously we don't grow orange trees here. So if you buy honey from Florida, it's delicious. I buy it. I consume honey from all around the world, really. But if you want to do it specifically for the benefits of helping your seasonal allergies, I would stay within that. But I'm going to be biased and say that mine's the best. So, and it
Oh,
really is. um, so yeah, there are a lot of very healthy properties in honey. Another thing you want to look for when you're looking at honey is um, that a lot of honey, depending on the beekeeper or even the company, if it's like massively being produced, they pasteurize it, so they heat it up and it kills all the benefits, all the healthy benefits in it, the enzymes, and it gets filtered. So you want it screened because you obviously want to take out any of like big chunks of wax, or like even sometimes a little piece of like the bee wing or like foot leg or something will break off like of the insect itself and will end up in your honey. But so it gets screened, but it really shouldn't be filtered, because once it gets filtered, it's going to filter out all the healthy like pollens, and it's okay to have a tiny bit of beeswax in it. I mean, mine, it's pretty clear anyways, but and there's not anything in there, but it gets very finely screened, but not filtered, and it's never heated. It stays warm enough to keep it liquid because it will crystallize, which if it does crystallize, totally fine. Totally fine that it crystallizes. It actually, that is how I end up making the whipped honey, which is a different consistency. It's kind of creamy. You take parts of crystallized honey and parts of liquid honey and you whip it, and then it is like this magical consistency of like this creamy white honey. It's delicious. But
oh my.
so, and actually, a little fact, honey next to, I believe it's olive oil, is the most adulterated food product out there. So if you find honey at your grocery store, especially your bigger ones like the Cub Foods and all of that, they will have honey that is massively produced by Joe Schmo, and it will contain honey from every country, or a bunch of different parts of the world. It's typically cut with like corn syrup and God knows what else, but that's why you really want to focus on meeting your beekeeper, knowing who you're buying it from, and knowing exactly where it's coming from. What area were the beehives is going to give you a good indication of what it might taste like. So mine is basically wildflowers. We do have hives that are on an apple orchard, so there's going to be a little bit of that, but it's a mix of all the wildflowers, the clover, the trees, the apple trees, the raspberries, like everything that grows around here. So we just take it all and we put it in one, we extract it all, we put it in one big vat, and then that's how it gets its delicious flavor. So that's one big thing to look out for when you're looking at honey and all the benefits that's in it, is what exactly is in the honey. You want to know where it's from too. Like how it was made is just that little part of it too. So yeah, a lot of the honey on the grocery store, unfortunately, is ultra processed, pasteurized. It's stripped from all the enzymes and healthy benefits, which is really sad, because the bees, takes a lot of work for the bees to make a tiny bit of honey. I mean, that's their whole life, is to make that tiny little bit. I want to say it's like an eighth of a teaspoon that they produce over their lifetime. So it's their life. It's their whole well-being is making that little bit. So
Wow.
kind of cute. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is so cool. So I am the person that has bought the grocery store honey and thought that was honey and
Yeah.
liked it
Yeah,
until I had your liquid gold. And
it is.
oh my gosh, it is so good. I cannot express how amazing it tastes. And what I think is so cool, well, I know you, but it's more than that. And you brought forward some really cool things that I had no idea about. And now this makes me even more excited to try
Yeah.
to get people to get honey.
Yeah.
And so we'll put in the link, a link below for you to make sure you hook up and you figure out how to find Veronica. She's not hard to find, and she's
No.
got easy ways to get this stuff. I can't recommend it enough. And I want to thank you so much for speaking about this. And we will talk more about
Yeah.
things because I am super pumped to get to learn more about this hive and all the fun things. And so you're going to have to check back often, guys, in order to make sure that you find out the stories about the bees. And as we get pictures and as I get pictures from Veronica, we're gonna like have a little family thing here with this. I can't
Yeah.
wait. I am super pumped, which leads me to my last thing. Again, I told you I was gonna try to keep it little. Always try
Mm-hmm.
to keep it little. Oh, wait, we got a question from Linda. Do you process any of the honey from the apple orchard hives just as a single batch? Ooh, that's a good
Um,
one.
I don't, but actually I thought about it and I'm gonna do it this year. I'm gonna do that. And it's hard because I have to time it properly. So I'm gonna do my best, but I wanna say I can do it. I think I can do it because I'm interested to see how it tastes compared to how I'm doing it now, mixing everything together because it is a lot easier when it comes to extracting time. I mean, it's hundreds and hundreds of pounds that my husband and I are having to haul back and forth. So I think it would be cool to see and compare the tastes when I mix everything together and then when I have it just the apple orchard. So I'm already on it. I'm already trying to figure it out and time it. So yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
Keep keep posted, or I'll keep you posted or whatever. If you follow me on Facebook, I'll once it comes harvest time, so end of the summer, beginning of fall, I will post something specifically about that.
Oh, that is so cool. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for that awesome question, Linda. I love it. I love it. I love it. Any more questions out there? If not, I'm going to go to the ending of this beautiful time where I get to tell you guys the names. Oh, wait. Linda has another comment here. She says her sister used to sell honey at a farmer's market. Different batches give a very different taste.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's
Oh, that is
so
so cool.
cool.
So you're
And that's
kind of
why I
in the
love
whole bee
buying
thing.
honey. Just for the taste, I love buying anytime I travel somewhere.
Mhm.
I was in Florida earlier this year, Arizona, I was in Brazil. Like anywhere I go, I want to buy their local honey and I bring it back and I love having it like wherever. If it's in my coffee, it's in my smoothies, my yogurt, just plain.
Yeah.
However, in my salads, like I like to just taste other honey and just whatever it is, I just get those benefits because it all is actually different. But yeah, it's fun. All the
Awesome.
flavors. Yeah.
So fun. And thank you, Linda, for asking such amazing questions in your comments. I really appreciate that. Here we go to the names, and then I'll let
Woo.
y'all off the hook here and we'll get to take off. But honorable mentions, which means they didn't get a vote, but they got a name, okay? Honorable mentions. We have Queen Beatrice. We have Queen Latifah, Beatrix, Buzz, Trudy, None of Your Beesness. Then, with one whole vote, we had Home Buzz. Then, for 2 votes apiece, we had Buzz Lightyear and Beatrice. And
Oh,
your winner with the most votes is Beyonce.
yay!
So,
That's the one I voted for.
Beyonce, that will be the name of the queen in this hive. So,
Funny.
hey Rob, I see
Yay.
you're on. Sorry, you kind of missed some of it, but you can sure go back, Rob, and catch out this amazing conversation with Veronica. I learned so much about honey that I had no idea. And
Yeah.
so I literally want to like start putting it on my face.
Do it. Do it.
I'm
You got
gonna.
a
I'll
little
take pictures.
pimple, anything, any like little imbalance in your skin, if it's a cut,
Gosh.
like after surgery, like on your incision scars, like Seriously, it's
So
magic. It's awesome.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Veronica, I can't say enough about how awesome this was.
Yeah,
Well, I'll make sure that I
thank
get a
you.
link to you down below. But again, we will do this again. It was
Mhm.
wonderful. And for everybody out here that's catching it after, again, I cannot say enough about how good it tastes. I wish you could have a taste through Facebook because it's so good. So you need to go buy it. That way I'll get off your back about the sugar thing. All right.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we'll catch you guys. I'll see you guys next Monday. And Veronica, I'll hook up with you at another point. Thanks for
Sounds
joining.
good.
See y'all
Thank you
later.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.